It's Thursday, so it's time for a record store review. Except I haven't been to a record store. Kinda, though. Recently, a box set came out, the Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes. And I had thought about it, but then suddenly I got hold of my friend Jim Gleason, Midland, Michigan, Radio Wasteland, and says, Jim, can you still get that box set? And he was able to. So he sent me, so it's kind of like I got this from a record store, so it is the same thing. And I got the Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes box set. Now I remember when the CD came out, and it was okay. I don't know, I just wasn't blown away. And I'm not really one to buy live albums. But I began thinking about this one. And I liked, the last, I bought a couple Black Crowes recently, and I've been enjoying them more than I used to. And the fact that Jimmy Page is on here with his guitar. And so I bought this. And all I can say is, I am really glad I bought this. This is phenomenal. It's live, but there's a lot of Zeppelin going on this, and there's some great blues that's happening in here, and the Crowes songs are great. I could not be more delighted with this. So let's take a look at what we have here. And I have the original. The wrapper's still on here. What I do on box sets is I just kind of cut along here and take off that piece of plastic and just keep that on there. So there's the original hype sticker. 25th anniversary box set, 180 gram 6 LP box sets from the legendary LA Greek shows. So I don't know how many shows were on here, or obviously they pick and choose from each show to get the best stuff. 36 remixed and remastered tracks with 16 never released before Led Zepplin and Black Crowes, including sound checks. Now, I haven't heard the sound checks yet, so I don't know what those sound like. So, pull this out. Have a little Black Crowes thing. And it's Zoso, the famous thing with them. There's no book. There's no book in this. And I'm a little disappointed about that. I think that would have been nice to have. That costs a little over $100. You do have this poster, and then you have who's doing it. The musicians. But that's it. This is all. There's nothing else about it. I think that's a miss. I really wish they would have had something in here with the photographs talking about the show, maybe how it got put together, what brought them together, how well it did. All that kind of stuff would have been really, really interesting to have. So there are 6 albums, and they're great. The very first one I put on, side 1, at first I thought the sound quality wasn't that good, especially with the vocals. And you can see each of these have different pictures. So they do have a lot of photographs on here from what was going on, so you could see that. This one starts with Celebration Day, Custard Pie, and Sick Again. Then goes into No Speak, No Slave, Hard to Handle, Wanton Song, and Misty Mountain Hop. So, yeah, I first put it on, I thought, oh, man, the vocals seemed kind of hard to hear. I thought they were kind of buried down. But it got better and better. When I put on side 2, it's like, man, this thing is really, really good. The inner sleeve, it's just gray. They're all just like that, just a plain gray. And then, of course, the vinyl is black. And they have that kind of a label on there, which matches what's here. So that is the very first one. Misty Mountain Hot from Led Zeppelin just slays. It was very, very good, very exciting. All right, vinyl 2 is called After Show, and here we have the pictures on there. Jimmy Page, dark hair, kind of hair. You can see his ears, short, just looking so young. That's 25 years ago. On this one, we have Hots on for Nowhere. What is and what should never be. Wiser Time is on side A. Side B is Mellow Down Easy. Woke up this morning, my baby, she was gone, and 10 years gone is on that one. And it just, they really rock well together. Chris Robinson's voice, it really works on this. I'm enjoying it. No, I mean, obviously it's not Robert Plant, whose voice I truly enjoy a lot, but he sounds great doing the Zepp classics. And, of course, the Black Crowes. Final 3. So here we have our picture of that. Look how happy they all are. See, they're all having a good time, which is nice. And then we have more of these kind of pictures in the back. On this one, side A is In My Time of Dying, and Your Time Is Going to Come. And on the second side, Remedy and the Lemon Song. I mean, they just play. It's so nice to hear Zeppelin songs by a group that's really playing them. I mean, Jimmy Page is obviously great, but Robinson, he's fantastic on guitar. The whole band is hot. They are on fire on this, and they do great justice to it. Yeah, and I'm not as familiar. I mean, I know some of the Black Crowes songs, but I can't say I know it like I know Led Zepplin. All right, Final 4. And here we have a cool front picture. And so it's nice that they have all these pictures. I guess they chose to take that one. But again, a book would have been fun. So in here we have side A, In the Light, Shake Your Money Maker, which is an Elmer James song. And it just starts out with that Elmer James slide going on. It's just like, oh man, wonderful, wonderful. They do great with that. Sloppy Drunk Blues. Blow it away. Sounds fantastic. Then we have Shape of Things, Nobody's Fault But Mine. Nobody's fault but mine. And Heartbreaker on the second side. So most, basically it's 3 songs per side. So, it doesn't take long, but, some of these are extended out and they're fairly long. And, obviously the guitar solos. Okay, Vinyl 5. So this side, I have not listened to 5 and 6. This is, again, called After Show. Here we have them, Jimmy, the Robinson Brothers. On here, side A, Bring It On Home. She Talks to Angels. Big hit, obviously. Oh Well, that'd be neat. Band intros, gotta have that. And Hey, Hey, What Can I Do? Side B, You Shook Me, Out on the Tiles, and A Whole Lot of Love. What a great way to finish a show, huh? A whole lot of love. But I haven't heard this one yet. Probably do it after this video's done. And the final one, Working Vinyl. And here we have the band all out there on stage. Get more of the prints. And on here, we have, this is their sound check. So these are all sound checks. Custard Pie, You Shook Me, The Lemon Song, 10 Years Gone, and Jam. Jam. I like Jam. Some Jam I like. I like Jelly a lot, but Jam's good. Maybe I like Jelly. Yeah, I like Jelly better than Jam, but they got Jam on this one, so that's okay. But I digressed and went the wrong way. So, haven't heard that one. Sound quality, I mean, I really like this. This thing, you can crank it up. It rocks hard. It's this wall of sound that comes at you. It blasts you in the face, and it just keeps punching. Those would have been phenomenal shows. Really would have been fun to have seen, but okay, sirrah, sirrah. So this box set, except for the fact that you get just a stupid, dumbass poster with nothing on there. Big disappointment with that. But the music, it doesn't matter. The music on this is truly incredible. And there is the 2 albums. Again, you don't have to buy the box set. There's the 2 album vinyl, and there's no doubt that is great. There's probably packed with good stuff. I don't even know what songs they put on there. All I can say is that the 6 album set, it's all killer. Killer from start to end, And it's exciting and it's adrenaline pumping, and it's all about air guitar, air drumming, and whatever else, air singing. Hey, do what you want. So one wonderful box set. Highly recommend it. Truly enjoyed it. If you want to spend the money, you know what? It is over $100, so you have to decide. You get 6 albums though. It is a pretty good deal when you break that down. Not a bad deal whatsoever, and you're going to get incredibly good music. And I don't normally like live albums. So well done to the Black Crowes and Jimmy Page. Thanks, everyone. Drop by again on Sunday, and don't forget my podcast with Jim Gleason from Radio Wasteland Records, who I bought that from. That you can find us on his channel, Radio Wasteland, or Spotify, iHeart, Facebook, and Apple. And we've been growing really well. Hey, we're actually guess we're getting up there on Spotify, so join us. Thank you, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.